Esto es PGA TOUR Latinoamérica. The fifth event of the season takes us to Tela, Honduras, in Central America for the 2016 Honduras Open presented by Indura Beach and Golf Resort. With a long, deep-rooted history, Honduras is home to a rich culture still seen today. Last year, two players had the chance to visit the ancient Mayan ruins located in Copan.
We get here and we're on the president's helicopter. We're flying to ancient Mayan ruins that are going to be spectacular. I mean, this is above and beyond what I thought Honduras was going to be like.
We're just in front of the sacrificial altar, and where we see a cavity on the dorsal where they put the head of the victims, and then we see drains of blood on the sides. The victims lie on their backs, looking to heavens.
Tela has the same natural beauty found in Copan, but on the northern Caribbean coast. It's lined with beautiful beaches and natural reserves and has a small population of nearly 100,000 people. The host venue, Indura Beach and Golf Resort, is a par 72, 7,250-yard course designed by Gary Player, who was inspired by the natural beauty of Honduras and the need to spread golf around the world.
We're trying to promote golf everywhere in the world, and to see all these young people going to Honduras to play on this beautiful golf course, right on the sea, beautiful sand base, and a magnificently constructed golf course.
Last year, Venezuela's Felipe Velasquez took home the win, finishing the tournament with a 21 under 267 total. Let's see how low the scores go this year. The second playing of the Honduras Open presented by Indura Beach and Golf Resort featured fierce competition with low scores to start the opening round. Sean Jacklin, son of World Golf Hall of Famer Tony Jacklin, charged up the leaderboard with a bogey-free 7 under on his front 9, followed by an even par back 9 to take the early lead with a 7 under 65. With 5 consecutive birdies on the back 9, Sam Fedone climbed into the lead with Jacklin at 7 under. Play was suspended due to darkness before all rounds were completed, but Mexico's Juan Diego Fernandez was able to make an eagle on 7 right before play was called. He finished his round Friday morning at 6 under 66. After round 1 was completed, weather delayed the start of the second round on Friday. Play started in the afternoon, and American Brad Brunner shot a second consecutive 68 to finish at 8 under. Pulling even with Brunner at 8 under was Eric Steger, who posted 5 birdies to a lone double bogey. The round was again suspended due to darkness. Sam Fedone and Sean Jacklin, the clubhouse leaders after the first round, remained in contention. They both finished their second round Saturday morning tied for second, shooting 1 under 71 to get to 8 under for the tournament. But it was Argentine Augusto Núñez who broke through the pack, tying the course record with 9 birdies in round 2 to post the 36-hole lead by 4 strokes. After the break, PGA Tour champion Johnattan Vegas just keeps getting better.
Viva Johnny Vegas!
We find out who takes the title in Tela and get a lesson about approach shots in Golf 101.
The first thing to consider in the approach shot is the person who's farthest from the pin goes first.
Esto es PGA TOUR Latinoamérica. He's a PGA Tour player that has persevered, a product of Latin America. Johnattan Vegas can say he's made it, playing his 5th year on the biggest stage in golf. Vegas has had his best season yet. In just 15 starts, he's recorded 6 top 25s, including 3 top 10s. His latest stellar play was at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans, where he carded a 13 under total in the shortened 54-hole tournament. His lone victory on the PGA Tour came in 2011. at the Career Builder Challenge in partnership with the Clinton Foundation in a playoff.
Viva Johnny Vegas.
Since, he's played well, but has struggled to find consistency on the course.
El juego ha estado bastante bien, sobre todo durante todo el año. He sentido que he tenido buenos resultados, pero bueno, ha sido falta un poco más de consistencia, diría yo, a través de todo el juego. Pero siento que he estado mejorando cada semana. Siento que le estoy comenzando a pegar un poco mejor a la pelota. Siento que estoy metiendo un poco más de putts, que bueno, que siempre es algo que siempre necesitamos aquí.
Vegas was born in Maturín, Venezuela, and moved to the United States to study and play golf at the University of Texas, later turning pro in 2008. His success since attending the university has influenced many Latin American golfers around the world, including his younger brother Julio, who is also a professional golfer.
Obviamente tengo la suerte de ser muy unido con él y cada chance que tengo que practicar con él, aprender algo de él, lo hago. Creo que él sabe, obviamente ha pasado por donde yo estoy pasando en este momento y trato de agarrar cualquier cosita que me ayude y que le ha ayudado a él a mejorar en este deporte.
The Vegas brothers are looking forward to holding the Venezuelan flag once again.
Siento más cerca de obtener un gran resultado y bueno, ¿por qué no poder ganar un torneo pronto?
In the third round of the Honduras Open presented by Indura Beach and Golf Resort, Argentine Puma Dominguez managed a flawless round with 6 birdies to reach 11 under and solo third. Sean Jacklin from Scotland started the front 9 with 4 birdies to 1 bogey. On the back 9, the Scot carded 2 more bogeys, along with a birdie and an eagle, to finish the day at 12 under. Sam Fedone posted the lowest round with a 65 to take the lead and a 3-stroke advantage into the final round, while 36-hole leader Augusto Núñez fell out of contention with a 4/76. The final round commenced later Sunday morning and the players came out firing. First to strike, American Eric Steger. He played steady the first 3 rounds and finished the final 9 at 4 under, climbing to 12 under for the tournament and into solo third. Seth Fair shot the second lowest round on the day. Fair had a clean card on the front 9 with just 1 eagle, reaching 12 under by the turn. Sam Fedone, the 54-hole leader, started the day at 15 under, but had a rocky start, carding 1 birdie to 4 bogeys, falling back into a tie with Fair through 9. One group ahead of Fedone, Fair finished with 3 birdies on the back 9 to close out the tournament at a solid 15 under. Fedone made birdies on 13 and 16 to get within 1 of Fair by the 72nd hole. But he ended the tournament with a dramatic flair, making the putt at 18 for eagle and the win. His first on PGA Tour Latinoamérica.
I'm still shaking. It's unbelievable to win out here. Truly is a really big step in the right direction, and it's huge. That's the best way to describe it.
Fedone's fairy tale ending moves him into the 5th spot on the order of merit, while Puma Dominguez moves up 1 spot into 1st. Dominguez has had an impressive season so far, recording 2 second-place finishes and a solo 5th this week, while Corey Connors' top 15 finish this week solidifies his 4th-place ranking. Coming up next,
This is one of my favorite courses in the entire world.
we head to the Dominican Republic where this Pete Dye masterpiece awaits. And learn from Bolivia's Sebastían MacLean in the latest installment of Golf 101. Esto es PGA Tour Latinoamérica. The 6th event of the season takes us to the beautiful Caribbean for the 2016 Casa de Campo Open. For the 3rd straight year, Teeth of the Dog Casa de Campo hosted PGA Tour Latinoamérica, and it's one of the favorite stops on tour. The par 72, nearly 7,400-yard layout, designed by Pete Dye, is paradise for any golfer, but it can bite.
This is one of my favorite courses in the entire world. Obviously, it's great that we get to play some phenomenal courses, but this is one that is exceptional and sticks out more than the others.
You've got the water to the right, you got homes on the other side. It's just a great test of golf. You have to stand up and you have to hit some really good golf shots. And if you do, you'll be rewarded. But if you get a little bit scared and you kind of play safe, it can penalize you just as much as being too aggressive.
The course is hand-carved from the rock and coral of the Dominican coastline. Last year, the Teeth of the Dog had 3 holes ranked in the top 15 toughest holes on tour, with the par 3 13th ranked 3rd. The closing holes are also a true test of golf.
You can't fake it around the last 4. If you play the last 4 well and play the whole tournament well, then you're gonna win. You've got a good chance. But if you don't play those well, it's gonna hurt you and it's gonna pull out the champion.
One guy looking to close in on those final holes and take home the trophy this week is Argentine Puma Dominguez.
La verdad que año a año se ha puesto muy parejo el nivel y buen nivel. Entonces, bueno, ganar, la verdad que hay que jugar muy bien, sobre todo en los últimos hoyos del día final. He estado cerca varias veces y no he jugado mal, pero no he definido bien como para ganar un torneo, así que por ahí jugar un poco más tranquilo en los últimos hoyos cuando venga bien y esperar tener un poco de suerte.
In just 5 starts, Dominguez has had 2 second-place finishes, along with a solo 5th-place finish at the last tournament, the Honduras Open, which vaulted him to the top spot on the order of merit entering the Casa de Campo Open.
Muy contento, es lo que todo jugador busca, ¿no? Ir liderando la orden de mérito, es lo que al fin vale la pena, ¿no? Estoy jugando bien, creo que si me concentro en mi juego y seguir siendo regular, en algún momento se me puede dar la victoria y ahí por ahí estar más cerca de ganar el ranking, ¿no?
Dominguez will set out on Wednesday to beat the course, or at least stay atop the order of merit. The Teeth of the Dog growled in round 1 of the Casa de Campo Open, playing to a scoring average of 1.58 strokes over par. But American Ken Looper calmed the beast with an eagle and 5 birdies to just 1 bogey for a 6-under 66 and the early lead.
I played pretty solid today, struck the ball exceptionally well. Yeah, I made a putt here and there, you know, nothing too special, but I just kept plotting away and keeping myself out of trouble.
Looking to build on his good play this year, Looper already has 2 top 10s in 3 starts this season.
I feel like I'm playing the best I have in the past like 4 or 5 years. I can't be any happier with it. Just got to keep playing the way I'm playing.
The 27-year-old finished the day 1 stroke ahead of countrymen Will Kropp and Sam Fedone. Looper's solid play continued on day 2. The Louisiana native made 5 birdies and 2 bogeys for a 3-under 69 in slightly tougher conditions.
Today it was actually a little windier than yesterday and made it a lot tougher to get it close. I made a couple bad bogeys, but I mean that was mostly due to the wind.
Will Kropp kept pace, shooting a 2nd consecutive 69 to remain 1 back of Looper, while Sam Fedone's 1-under par 70 dropped him back into a tie for 3rd with American Martin Trainer, who matched the course record with a bogey-free 8-under par 64.
Today was just a great day. I really played well, especially the first 15 holes. The thing about this golf course is that 15 through 17 are such difficult holes that you feel like you kind of have to play really, really well up till those holes, and then you can expect at least 1 or 2 bogeys on those. But fortunately, I ended up making par down the stretch on all of them.
They're all chasing Looper, who's led or held a share of the lead only 4 times in his career. But his strategy for surviving the Teeth of the Dog is simple.
Staying with the same game plan, just plotting along, never chase pins that you don't need to, just keep hitting safe shots and try to make 20-footers.
After the break, we go inside the ropes with Sebastían MacLean.
Ball position is very important. Trees, bunkers.
And will Ken Looper maintain control of the Casa de Campo Open? Or can his challengers make a move? Find out when Esto Es returns. Esto es PGA TOUR Latinoamérica.
Hi, my name is Sebastían MacLean from Bolivia, and this is Golf 101. When you hit a good drive off the tee, you're normally gonna be in the fairway. The closer you are to the pin, the easier it gets. So I'm gonna give you some tips that you need to consider when you're hitting your approach shots. The first thing to consider in the approach shot is the person who's farthest from the pin goes first. As a professional, I wanna know the exact yardage I have to the pin. This information is gonna allow me to pick the club and the shot I'm gonna hit to the pin. Throughout the fairway, you have yardage marks that will allow you to know the information and the distance you have to the center of the green. With this information, you'll be able to calculate the distance you have. Once I have the distance to the point I want to land it on the green, I have to take in consideration some things before I take my shot. Wind is very important in golf. This will determine how far my ball travels and what direction. Often, you'll see us tossing grass to determine the speed of the wind and the direction. You'll also see us looking at different parts like the flag or the top of the trees to determine the wind direction. With this, you can use it to your advantage if you know where the wind's blowing. Lastly, ball position is very important. Trees, bunkers, waters, they all can determine the type of shot you're gonna play. So hopefully you're hitting from the fairway a lot.
The teeth of the dog took a bite out of Ken Looper in the third round of the Casa de Campo Open. The 36-hole leader posted a 3/75 on day 3 and followed it up with a 9/81 in the final round to finish in a tie for 39th. That left the tournament wide open to the rest of the field. Despite a double bogey on 18, Bolivia's Sebastían MacLean earned his place in the final group by posting a 4/68 on the day.
Contento, buen resultado hoy día a pesar del final. Se trabajó duro a través de toda la ronda, muy sólido, así que a seguir adelante.
With the best round of the day, Argentine Rafael Echenique posted a 6/66, coming from 6 strokes back to earn a share of the lead by day's end. American Timothy O'Neill had a chance to take sole possession of the lead, but a double bogey on 18 dropped him back into a tie with Echenique.
Today was very interesting. I had 6 birdies and 2 eagles a day, and I played well. I had a hiccup there on the last hole, made double, but all in all, I'm happy with the way I played today.
The veteran won 2 events on PGA TOUR Latinoamérica in 2013, and he looked to match that success at Casa de Campo with a conservative strategy.
I'm trying not to get too aggressive out there. There's some holes out here where you just can't shoot at the pin, so you just try to hit the middle of the green and 2-putt and go to the next hole. So it's just a matter of just playing smart tomorrow, and it's still trying to make some birdies.
The teeth of the dog was the star of the final round at Casa de Campo, playing to a week high scoring average of 2.04 strokes over par. American Timothy O'Neill carded a 1/71 to secure the victory, but it wasn't easy. A triple bogey at 15 nearly derailed his chances.
When you get on those last 3 or 4 holes, no lead's big enough with that wind blowing. So had a little drama at the end, but I'm glad to definitely get the win.
Despite the triple bogey, his playing partners Rafael Echenique and Sebastían MacLean couldn't capitalize, and O'Neill survived with a 4-stroke victory.
That just lets you know how tough this course can play. You have some easy holes, but the tough holes are really tough.
The 43-year-old is the oldest player to win and one of only 5 3-time winners on PGA TOUR Latinoamérica.
The competition out here has definitely gotten tougher. I've noticed the cuts have gotten a little lower and the fields are getting deeper. So every year it just seems like, it gets harder and harder to win. So whenever you get a win, it's definitely, you should cherish it because it's hard to win out here.
O'Neill jumped 41 spots into 6th on the order of merit.
It's still a long season. I still have a lot of tournaments to go. So it's just a matter of me just, being consistent and trying to finish in that top 5.
Puma Dominguez maintains his position atop Los Cinco with his top 25 finish at Casa de Campo and consistent play despite not having a victory on his resume this season. John Young Kim, Corey Connors, Anthony Palucci, and Sam Fedone are all vying to take his place. To find all the latest news, highlights, and live scores, log on to our website, pgatourla.com.
Hola, bienvenidos a México.
Join us next time on Esto es PGA TOUR Latinoamérica as we approach the midway point in the season. Who will make a run to the top of the order of merit in Mexico? We find out when we head to Aguascalientes for the 58th Abierto Mexicano de Golf, where last season Justin Huber clinched his first professional title. And then it's off to Mazatlan for the Venezuelan Open, where Tommy Kocha clinched his first of 2 consecutive victories in 2015, en route to a top 5 finish in the order of merit. See you next time.